Hi guys, it's Stacy. Long time no see. Today I don't have a tutorial for you, but I do have a share. I took another one of these Walmart watermelon pumpkins. These normally sell for $5. They are carvable, and I got them on clearance for $2. I don't know if they've got marked down since then because I bought so many, but they probably have them at your Walmart still, so check. And you can use any pumpkin, really, any foam pumpkin, any shape. You could use velvet. You could use whatever. So I'm going to show you the products that I used. Let's see. I used this Crayola Model Magic clay. It doesn't matter what the color is because I ended up painting it. So if you've got it and you've got it in colors, you can use that. I used the Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint in rich black. Any black paint would work. I like the chalk paint because it covers well. Literally, it covered in one coat. I think I did a second just for good measure, but one coat did it. Another Folk Art product or Waverly product is I use their clear wax. It's just clear wax. I believe it's even, I thought it said matte on here, but it doesn't. It just says clear. So I use that. I used one of these stickabilities, and I just got the packaging to show you. They were from Hobby Lobby on clearance a while back that I had shared on my channel. So it's the stickabilities, and it was a butterfly, but any ephemera would work, even a butterfly that you have, maybe from the Dollar Tree. You know, the ones that are actually made out of nylon. I used some wire, and I believe I used gold wire and black wire. I used part of this berry pick that I got from the Michael's Grab boxes last year for Christmas, or it was this year, but it was the Christmas ones. So I took a few of these off and used it on there. I took some star buttons in different sizes, and I painted them with this black chalk paint. And then I went over them with this Hero wax and set it with my heat gun. I used this Big Shot Bigs. I cut out a couple of the maple leaves and the oak leaf out of just thin white cardstock. And, oh, I forgot. Basically, I used distress sprays. You could use any sprays. I believe I used some purple distress stain sprays, but you could use ink and use your ink pads too. I used these distress spritzes as well in the colors Fossilized Amber, Antique Linen, and Wilted Violet. I think that's everything I used. Just double checking. So here's the project I made, and I'll insert pictures so you can see, but it is a black cat. And I did record all of this. I missed part of the face, but the majority of it's there. It's hours and hours over multiple days of editing. So what I did was I painted the pumpkin black. So see, it's the, you know, it was the watermelon pumpkin. The ears I shaped, I used wire. I used wire to shape the ears and masking tape, and I cut out the shapes of the ears out of paper, like a Post-it note, and then I used masking tape to tape it to the wire and keep the shape. And then I hot glued it into the, I left a bit of the wire, the armature wire, and stuck it into the pumpkin and used hot glue to attach it. This I did put a wood skewer in, and I formed it with some paper, masking tape, and foil. And originally I'd done it kind of smaller, a smaller stem, but I had broke the skewer trying to get a curve on it, so I widened it, and I liked it because I think it looks like a morph between a hat, a witch's hat, and a stem. These are safety eyes. Just safety eyes that you use for your plushies. I forgot to show those. So I crochet plushies, and so I have a bunch of different safety eyes. These ones were a bit bigger, and they're like green glitter, and I just made a hole with my pokey tool and inserted them in the foam, and I used a little bit of E6000 to hold them on. But first I sculpted the face. I painted the pumpkin, sculpted the face, and the ears and the stem, and then I painted it all. I guess I could have not painted the pumpkin first, but I wasn't quite sure where I was going. The moon is made out of the same clay. I just hand sculpted it. So I literally rolled a ball, flattened it, and then took and pushed the edge in and kept smoothing it out. If you have circle cutters, you could do that. The berries I painted with black, and then I used the distress spritz on it in the purple and the gold. This was painted on with the distress spritz. I literally shook it up, sprayed it onto my glass mat, and painted it. So there's no other color under this purple. This is all distress spritz on over that black. Same with this. This moon was made out of the clay. I painted it black with the black chalk paint, and then I used the antique linen and fossilized amber distress spritz, and it really stands out when you put it on black. Just like it does when you use it on paper. If you put it on black paper, it really pops with the color. If it's on white or a lighter cardstock, it's more subtle. I went ahead and took the wire and sculpted little whiskers, and I liked that they were all squiggly, like wonky whiskers. So, and then I used E6000 to glue the ends in there. There's the butterfly. I took some of the black chalk paint and just dry brushed it. And then I took some of the wax, that hero wax, and did that, you know, smeared it on there and heat set it. And then I took some of the wire and I clipped it, the purple and the gold wire. And then I used the black for the whiskers. But I twisted it around a paintbrush handle and stuck it there. There's those buttons. I hot glued them on the end of these berry stems, and when I took them and I painted them in the black chalk paint and then sprayed them with the distress spritz, I twisted them, or you know, in a corkscrew fashion. These leaves were cut out of just thin white cardstock, and then I used like a distress spray stain. Geez, I can't talk. And then did that, and this is hero wax, and I used some black ink as well and just went over it. So I crumpled it up, sprayed it. It was really wet. It was actually kind of falling apart. And then I also coated them in Mod Podge. So they're pretty heavy duty, but I don't know. Did I bump the camera? So that's what I did. What do you think? Isn't it cute? I think it came out really well. And just the distress spritz over the black I thought was really cool. So, also, I've been working on other 3D projects, and my husband got me this sunflower mold, and I'm currently working on this, but I'll show you guys so you can see a sneak peek and see why I haven't really been around, because these projects take a while with the clay, plus I've had other things going on. So I pressed a bunch of these in there, and I have a large picture that I had gotten that's out of wood from Hobby Lobby that I got on clearance a long time ago, and I painted it, and I'm gonna make something for my living room with this, and I'll come back and show you guys this when it's done. I'll try to have a tutorial for some of it. It's a very large piece, so I don't know if I'll really have that. If you're interested in me really editing for this, the kitty cat, I will. It's just a lot of footage, and it's a long process. So it's multiple steps, multiple days of drying, multiple coats of painting, you know, tweaking it as I go. And so I'm more than happy to do that. And I'm really excited to use this mold. It's got hair on it. And I have other stuff I'm gonna be doing with the sunflower mold later. But I wanted to get this and show you guys before it's past Halloween in case you were interested in doing something like this. But there's that. I have a card that I'm in the middle of working on. Hopefully I'll have some sort of paper crafting tutorial out soon. And I'll see you guys next time. I hope you're all well. Bye.